Hi, I'm Erica and welcome to my channel Dizzy Knits and Curls, where I create a vintage inspired wardrobe and the beauty looks that go with it. So this week I have got some knitting updates, and also stay tuned because I've got some sewing plans inspired by the television show Monsoir Spade. So more on that in a moment, but first, the shawl. So I'm finally making some really good progress on the shawl I've been working on. It is the Stephen West Boardwalk shawl. And I am almost done with the final trapezoid for the small size of this shawl. So as you can see, it's a striped shawl. It's in garter stitch. And then once I get to the end of this stripe, I can begin doing the border, where you pick up stitches along the edge and then the border actually stripes going in a different direction. I am using Cascade Heritage Sock for this in the color lemon and black. And I actually ended up buying an extra skein of yarn because I was concerned I would not have enough for the border. So this is how much of the lemon I have left. And I need to finish about 6 more rows. And these rows are getting long. They're over 200 stitches. And then of the black, I have, where's my little ball of black? I think I have even less of that. That's bad news. I can't find the ball of black. Okay, well, at least I've got another ball. No, here we go. There. So this has used a reasonable amount of yarn, and I think it's going to be a nicely sized shawl. So I don't want it to be gigantic, but I think it's going to be nice. And I think this is going to be really fun to like jazz up a black coat or an all black outfit. So that's coming along swimmingly. And like I said, I've been watching television, so I've had a lot of knitting time that's really good for just garter stitch. What it has not been good for is my second project. So this is, let me look up the name really quickly. It's another Stephen West shawl. I talked about it last week with you guys. I'll link to that video. But it's the newest one that he just came out with, the Fiber Fest shawl. And I got started on it, and I asked you guys to kind of give me ideas on which of the color combinations I should do, and I picked the super bright 80s one. Isn't that fun? So I've got this corally pink with speckles, and I've got this beautiful teal with red speckles. And then it has this lovely semi-solid kind of lime color. And I've done the first little section that is this sort of little embossed kind of stripe. And now I'm working on the 2-color brioche stripe. So yeah, so far so good. This is a very different project than the other one because this actually has some interesting stitches and takes a little bit more thought. So I have not worked on it, as I said, quite as much just because I've been having limited knitting time. I'm working on recording 2 audiobooks right now, one for a client and then one for us. So it's been a little bit more studio time and just a little less time to knit. But I'm hoping that I can finish up that boardwalk shawl soon. All right, without any further ado, we have been watching Monsoir Spade. Now, if you don't know what this is, it is a show starring Clive Owen. That's a sequel to The Maltese Falcon. It's Sam Spade living in France. And there is a fantastic mystery involved in this. It covers the late 1940s through the mid 1950s, and there's a lot of like kind of jumps around in time and flashbacks and things like that. But The women's clothing in this film, specifically the French women's clothing in this film, is to die for. And I will try to pop some pictures on the screen of some of the outfits that are in this show. So one of the things I noticed that kind of carried through several of the characters was shirts and blouses and shirt dresses. I'm actually wearing a shirt dress today, inspired by that. Most of them were solids, but you guys know me, I'm gonna do prints. This is the Marion dress by Wardrobe by Me. I'll show you the front of it. It is a knit shirt dress, and you can either have a shawl collar or a pointed collar. This is my first time making one with a pointed collar, and I gotta say, I think I might even like it a little better than the shawl collar. But yeah, I just added a little bit of a puff to the sleeve, and it's a beautiful dress. It has darts in the front and back. I actually moved the darts into little gathers on this version, but I do like the darted version as well. So I definitely knew I wanted to make more Marion dresses, and I wanted to make them in a rayon knit, so that'd be really soft and floaty for spring and summer. But then I realized that I really wanted a shirt dress after seeing specifically this picture. Yeah, it's gorgeous. So this woman ends up being very prominent in Sam's life, and she wears the most beautiful wardrobe. And her shirt dress immediately made me think of the So Over It Nicole dress. And so I'm actually going to try to make that next, is my plan. But I also have So Over It's Peggy dress, which is their more 1950s dress with the little drop sleeve. I'll try to put a picture of that. Yeah, and then I kind of want more blouses in my life. So I was thinking if the Nicole shirt dress worked well, I could always elongate the top and use that as a shirt, or I could do the Pattern Emporium all in. Now, I really thought I wanted like a shirt with the darts and the whole thing, but looking at the pictures from this show, I realized that none of those have waist darts. They're all just tucked closely into their clothing. And honestly, I like the idea of not having to mess too much with waist darts on shirts, because with my IBS, I can have my stomach fluctuate like 10 inches in measurement during the course of the day. So while a super fitted shirt with waist darts might feel very nice and snug in the morning, by mid-afternoon after I've had lunch, it may not actually fit anymore. So I'm thinking, I was a pattern tester for the all-in. I know it's a solid draft. I know the size 8 fits me pretty much perfectly. And I might just make a couple short sleeve all-ins for this coming spring season. And then I just have to figure out bottoms to wear with it. But, you know, that'll take care of itself, right? No, it won't. But I'll figure it out and I'll update you guys in a separate video. So that is my plan. I'm thinking spring shirt soiree. I love a goofy name. But yeah, definitely if you guys get a chance, go ahead and watch Monsoir Spade. I cannot recommend it enough. And if you want a super easy shawl pattern, if you're an absolute beginner knitter, then I can't recommend The Boardwalk enough by Stephen West. It's so easy, the directions are so clear, and if you pick a stripe that's really bold, it can give you this really fun like graphic look, like my very bumblebee shawl. But you could also do two like softer colors, like it'd be really elegant in like a beige and a white, or like 2 shades of blue, like 2 shades that were kind of in the same color family would give you this really soft kind of elegant effect. So I think it's a really versatile pattern. And that is all for me right now. I'm gonna go tape together the Nicole dress, and maybe the next time we see each other, I will have a Nicole to show you. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please like, subscribe, share this video. It would really help me out. I'm trying to grow my channel, So I'm hoping that you guys will help with that, and thank you all for coming along with me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.